If you're looking for a place in Latvia where nature feels quiet, untouched, and almost cinematic, Lake Kaņieris is exactly that kind of destination. This lake is located inside Ķemeri National Park in the western part of the country, not far from Riga and Jūrmala. And while Latvia has many beautiful natural places, Kaņieris stands out because of its atmosphere. It is not just a lake you look at from a distance, it is a landscape you can walk through, listen to, and experience slowly. One of the most special parts of this area is the Kaņieris Reeds Trail, a wooden boardwalk that leads through dense reed beds right on the water. It gives you the feeling that you are entering a hidden world. The trail is built partly on floating pontoons, so as you walk, the path can gently move beneath your feet. That small movement makes the experience even more memorable, because you are not just walking beside the water, you are actually out in the middle of the wetland. The trail itself is around 600 meters long, but the full walking route becomes longer when you connect it with the surrounding paths. In total, the area can form a loop of about 3 kilometers, depending on the route you choose. That makes it a perfect walk for travelers who want something peaceful and scenic, but not physically demanding. The boardwalk begins near the Riga Peninsula and the birdwatching tower. From there, it stretches across the reeds toward Andersala Island and then continues back through the forested shore. The route is simple, but every part of it feels different. In one moment, you are surrounded by tall reeds and open sky, and in the next, you are walking through a quiet forest edge with views of the lake nearby. What makes this place so impressive is not just the trail itself, but the ecosystem around it. Lake Kaņieris is one of the richest bird habitats in Latvia. More than 200 bird species have been recorded here, and during migration seasons, the lake becomes especially active. In spring and autumn, huge numbers of waterfowl stop here to rest, feed, and recover before continuing their journey. For bird watchers, this is a dream location. You may see ducks, herons, swans, grebes, and many other wetland species, depending on the season. Even if you are not a serious bird watcher, it is hard not to appreciate the life happening around you. The area feels full of movement, sound, and quiet energy. Birds call from the reeds, the water reflects the sky, and the wind moves through the tall grass in a way that makes the whole landscape feel alive. The bird-watching tower near the trail gives you an even better view of the lake. From above, you can see the scale of the wetlands much more clearly. The reeds stretch far into the distance, broken by open water, islands, and shallow, marshy areas. It is one of those views that helps you understand how large and varied the natural environment really is. Lake Kaņieris is also important because it belongs to Ķemeri National Park, one of the best-known protected areas in Latvia. The park is famous for its wetlands, bogs, forests, and mineral springs, and it protects some of the country's most valuable nature. Kaņieris fits perfectly into that landscape. It is a reminder that not all beautiful places need dramatic mountains or cliffs. Sometimes the beauty is quieter, in still water, reeds, birds, and open space. If you are visiting from Riga or Jūrmala, this place works perfectly as a day trip. It is close enough to reach easily, but once you arrive, it feels far away from the noise of city life. The road to the lake already begins to slow the pace. By the time you step onto the boardwalk, everything becomes calmer. This is especially true in the early morning or late afternoon, when the light is softer and the lake becomes more reflective. In those moments, the reeds glow gold, the water looks silver, and the whole area feels almost unreal. For photography and video, this is probably the best time to visit. The scenery is more dramatic, the colors are richer, and the atmosphere is much more cinematic. Of course, like any nature trail, it is important to walk carefully. Some sections of the boardwalk can be slippery or worn, especially in wet weather or during colder months. But that is part of the experience too. It reminds you that this is a real wetland environment, not a polished tourist attraction. Kaņieris is beautiful because it still feels natural and slightly wild. And that wildness is exactly what makes the place so memorable. You're not coming here for a big city view, a busy attraction, or a long list of facilities. You come here for silence, for birds, for fresh air, and for the simple pleasure of walking through one of Latvia's most interesting landscapes. The reeds, the water, the tower, the forest path, and the open sky all work together to create something peaceful and unique. It is a place where you can slow down, take a breath, and really notice the details around you. So if you are planning a trip through Latvia, especially around Riga, Jūrmala, or the Ķemeri region, Lake Kaņieris Reeds Trail is absolutely worth adding to your list. It is short enough for an easy visit, but beautiful enough to stay in your memory long after you leave. Because sometimes the best travel experiences are not the biggest ones. Sometimes they are the quietest ones, the ones where nature does all the talking. S